Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Aesop Grimm, and you're watching the continuation of my blind playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077 in the summer of 2024. Last episode was really big for the storyline. It was Chipping In Part 2. We went out to the oil yards. Johnny really had kind of what you might call a come to Jesus moment, you know, what I've heard referred to as that. And it was very good. The cutscenes really, it pushed the storyline forward. It was really neat. Between recordings, I went to get Gorilla Arms installed, the Burnin Gorilla Arms, and I found out that it was not the technical ability ones. That would be the electricity Gorilla Arms. The Burning Gorilla Arms are under the reflexes. And so if we open up character here, I'll show you this here in a minute. We'll talk about this in a second. But I basically used my one respec, and so I shifted points away from technical abilities so that we could max out reflexes for the Burning Gorilla Arms. And then that means I also shuffled some things when it comes to the perk points. So over on technical ability, I don't have some of these talents that I used to have. I know I had this one over here, which means I must have had this one. And I think I had at least two of these others, if not all three. But you can pause it as I run through these, but I'll show you what I've got. We've got 2 of 2 into all things cyber. We've got 3 of 3 into license to Chrome. We've got 1 of 1 into glutton of war. First aid and transfusion going along with it. Moves us up to health freak. We've got 2 of 2. Moves us up into pyromania. We've got 3 of 3. This thing stacks up to 5 times. And these satellite abilities, they work off of per stack of pyromania. So we have heat shield, we have burn this city, and we have friendlier fire. I did not take flash sale because I don't use those types of grenades. We don't have anything in reflexes, even though maybe I should, but I'm on like the normal difficulty and I'm already kind of obliterating content right now. So moving over to body, those points that I took away from the technical ability, they went to the left-hand side of this tree. I'll show you those in a minute, but let's start out with the middle. I've got Painkiller, I've got Dwarf Head, Comeback Kid, Speed Junkie, and Army of 1. Moving up the center of the tree, I've got 3 of 3 into Adrenaline Rush. I've got Juggernaut, Unstoppable Force, this one up above, Pain to Gain, bridges us over, Calm of Mind, and I've got Calm of Mind, which bridges us into Ripple Effect, which couples to Aftershock and Epicenter, which are all connected to Quake. And then I also picked up Finisher, Savage, Sling. Down here, I've got Wrecking Ball. I've got, and that's 2 of 2. Kinetic Absorption, Fly Swatter, and I want to have Breakthrough, but I don't have the point right now. So this is probably what's coming next. The new talents I now have are 2 of 2 into Die, which really I'm only using level 1 because I don't really tend to use weapons much. But getting 2 of 2 allows me to climb up into Spontaneous Obliteration. This is new for me. You see, we're going to actually read this. Increased crit chance as stamina decreases, plus 10% damage against nearby enemies, and it unlocks Obliterate, which is the ability to sometimes instantly kill and dismember enemies at low health. I assume that means the enemies are at low health. The chance increases as enemy health decreases, up to a 20% Obliterate chance. And I've coupled that with Skullcracker, increases damage of quick melee attacks, which I use a lot, as stamina decreases to a maximum of basically doubling our power. That's incredible. I have not had points to spend here. I don't even know if I will spend them. We'll look at that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And I don't need this. Oh, well, maybe no, only affects shotguns, large machine guns, and heavy machine guns. I don't tend to use it. I already showed you that I've got pain to gain. Yeah, so that's it for the spec. And what skill progression? We should take a look at that. We're all the way up to 45 on solo, plus 25% damage with strong attacks and quick melee attacks, so that couples well with that talent. Plus 10% crit chance against enemies within 5 meters, plus 1 perk point, increases health by 15. And I'm also working engineer, increases cyberware capacity by 10, increases armor by 25. These are nice. Plus 10% grenade damage and explosion radius. So I'm happy about that. This stuff up here I don't really care too much about. And if we go back over to inventory, this is basically what I'm calling my Johnny outfit. These are samurai pants. This is Johnny's actual shirt with his dog tags. This is a replica of Johnny's jacket. And these are Johnny's aviator shades. So, and then we've got the newsboy cap here. I like it. This replicates a style I used to wear back in the day whenever I was in my 20s. I had a similar jacket to this. It was a bomber jacket, though. And I wore it with a hat that looked extremely similar to this, except mine was like a worn leather. So in some of that, it was designed to be worn leather. So it was light brown. It was a lighter brown than this. It was more of a tan. And it had orange in it, where the leather had been rubbed raw, kind of like a set of old boxing gloves, if you've ever seen those. So that's our transmorg, and that's intended for going on a date with Rogue, which strikes me as farting weird because she's like 83. But remember, Pepe's wife, she mentioned about getting everything about her changed, her face, her body, everything. And so that's why the kid doesn't look like Pepe would expect, is because it's following her DNA and not what her outer appearance looks like, right? So once again, we have the truth. Your DNA is the real thing. Your DNA, let me say that again. Your DNA is the real thing. For those in the back, that's the truth, the reality. What you look like on the outside, not so much. Right, so anyway, there we go. That's what we're looking like right now. It does change his hair a little bit. I'm not a big fan of that, but I like the overall look. We're not probably going to wear this for very long. This is really kind of a specialty thing for going on the date with Rogue. And it's what I've got loaded up right now. If we move on to side missions, actually, if we open up the cell phone, we have received a message from Rogue. This all happened during off-screen time whenever I was traveling around to get the cyberware changes that I did. So these things became available. So Rogue, Amendiaris, how was your little field trip to the oil fields? Same waste of time like the Ebonike? And we're going to say, how come you didn't tag along to the oil fields? And she's going to say, I don't need to stick my nose in every little thing. It was Johnny's biz to take care of. You know, yeah, I think she's right. I don't know if Johnny could have had that moment of clarity that he had if she had been present. You know, I don't know. Most of the audience here is male, I would assume, right? But if you're a female viewer and you don't understand this about guys, maybe you're a younger woman, right? Guys are constantly, we may not phrase it this way, and perhaps I'm using the wrong words, but there's like two things happening almost all the time when we are in the presence of women, and especially our women, our girlfriend, our wife, anything like that. One, we want to impress them. I think it's tied to two, which is we want to protect them. So the impression part isn't so much driven by ego as it is the idea of giving you a reason to have confidence in us so that you can feel safe, right? That's been my experience. Now, if there are fellas out there that completely disagree, put it in the comments. It'll help the girls out, right? But that's been my experience. So if Rogue had been present, I don't know if Johnny could have been in the right state of mind. I almost started to say relaxed enough, but I don't think that's quite the right word. I don't think he would have been in the right state of mind because he himself comes secondary. If he really has a thing for Rogue, this just happens by default. He wouldn't have any control over it. It's subconscious. He becomes secondary. She is primary. And so his behavior will be conducted in a manner with her interest in mind. That's what I'm thinking. And we would be tempted to say he wouldn't be relaxed enough to be himself. I don't think that's true. It's that he would be preoccupied with her and her well-being. So that it would, you know how men can compartmentalize? We have boxes, right? He would leap out of the box that allowed him to have that moment of clarity and jump into another role of provider/protector. Even if dudes are bad, they have this in them somewhere. Sometimes it's been suppressed. Who knows? I don't know. We can't get that deep into psychology because I'm not qualified. But I think I spent way more time on this than I wanted to because I got on a rabbit trail, and that happens with me a lot. But you guys get the picture. I think she made a wise choice here is what I'm saying. So let's close that. Let's open up Regina. We have a gig. It's a thievery gig. Got some paparazzo work for you. Need to get my hands on a recording of the Maelstrom initiation ceremony. Too long did not read. To get into the gang, you need undergo an optic nerve split operation, a rite of passage of sorts. Footage of the whole thing. That's what I'm paying for. Got a tip. You can find just such a reel at the Heaven Med Clinic. It's the place they put all the new recruits under the knife for the first time. Op rooms are all fitted with cams too. Could be a file, an entire disk, access to the servers. I don't care. What matters is that footage. Get it done. Okay, well, here lately I have been on a methodology of trying to keep these lower level missions taken care of and cleaned up as much as possible so that we can do the exclamation, the main storyline missions. So we're going to go ahead and highlight that. And I'm going to head over there, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Cynthia Naharro.
Pepe's wife, remember me?
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess it was just another day in the life for you. And me? Well, it was the end of mine. Pepe threw me out. I'm out on the streets. I just hope you're proud of yourself.
That's your own responsibility. It is. I left that between the two of you. I didn't go and tell him anything that would shade him in one direction or the other. That you two are supposed to have a conversation. Maybe honesty is the best policy, and if you hadn't lied your face off frickin' years ago, you wouldn't be in the position of having no credibility. You couldn't close the deal on that negotiation. You couldn't talk him out of it. That's your fault. Maybe if you had a more convincing story and a little bit more truth and credibility to stand on, you wouldn't be in that mess. Good riddance. Here we go. Okay, let's grab the loot while we can. What's in here? That's another way forward. Let's go down here, grab somewhere. Here it is. Okay, we got all that. Got that. It's acting like they're spotting us, but I don't. Oh, here we go. Oh. Thought I saw something. Oh, connect. Oh, we don't have enough tech ability. Okay. Let's access the computer just to register with the game that we've seen this stuff. Force that open. Grab that stuff. Anything over here? Nothing big. I think I got everything. Think so. Okay. So, this hallway is all connected. This is where I was at just a second ago. This puts me back out into the hallway, I believe. Yes, it does. So before going upstairs, I want to cover this entire floor. Oh, gross. Voodoo rosary. It's a mess in here. Remember, we're looking for like data files, servers, computers we can hack. We got that. Can I get through there? Yeah. Wait. Downloading data, okay. Anything else I can do here? Files. Been through here. Finish looting. I think I already looted in there. Okay, that was the shortcut around there, so let's go the normal way. Escape from the clinic. So we've got our main objective. I guess I'm just clearing everything out. Oh, well, we could. No, we can't go out that way. Okay. Oh, you guys are different.
Got the data. Thanks, V. Get closed.
Probably need to go ahead and get out of here. Cops are probably on their way. What's down here? Okay.
All units in the area. Criminal activity reported in Watson.
And
Roger.
at the end of the day,
Probably some
all we
cyber psycho
really
again, but I'll
are
handle it.
is what we can give up
Say,
ourselves.
Any update on my overtime bonus?
Y'all want some more music?
Yes,
Ashley's
Beth.
got you covered.
Code 0. I repeat, Code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
Well, there we go. Okay, so we closed out the gig. That's good. Is there anything we need to do with Regina? Let's check the cell phone. Data received. Now get out of there. Okay. So that's done. Next. Call Rogue and ask her out. We're at about 25 minutes. This is going to be a lot of cutscenes. I think we can probably tack this on. Let's go ahead and do it. I've got the outfit on and everything. 1:24 p.m.
V,
Johnny wants to ask you out on a date. What do you think?
Johnny's asking? Or is it you?
Johnny, you're the one who said you got no trouble telling
You're like
us
4
apart.
decades older than me.
Okay. And where'd we go?
Where'd you want to go?
Silver Pixel Cloud in North Oak.
Okay, I'll swing by the afterlife. Pick you up.
Okay. Forgot to tell you, swing by in the evening, got other things on my plate right now. Okay, this evening then, afterlife I'll be there. And that's what I was about to say too. Let's wait till evening time. Till then. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna see you on the flip side. I'm going to an apartment. Let's get the music off. I'm going to an apartment where I can pass time and kind of shower up and get V to get his bonuses. All right, guys, it's about 6 p.m., just a little bit after. And this is a date that's been 50 years in the waiting, so I thought it should be special for her. And I went ahead and bought a Rayfield. So it would be cool to pick her up on the motorcycle. I think it fits their personalities. I just have doubts as to whether or not the game would allow a co-pilot on the motorcycle. I have doubts. So we're going to where is it? Is it this? Yeah, there it is. The Caliburn. This is a Rayfield Caliburn. There it is. Let's go with something a little bit more relaxing. What I'm aiming for, what I would like, and the game might do it in the cutscenes for us, but I would like it to be after sunset. I would maybe like to arrive at the movie place at sunset, but that it to be totally nighttime. By the time they're able, maybe they get the old movie going. I don't really know what happens, you know. Because there, a couple episodes, we wound up back there, and there is a movie loaded up on the projector, I believe. Dang it! So much for RP driving. How did I do for parking? Man, I'm dang close. I mean, I'm not good, but that's not bad for a video game, you know? And me not being a master at driving. It says wait until evening. Does this not count as evening?
Hey, V, good to see you. How's it going?
Maybe evening doesn't count until 7 p.m. Is there a way to get time to pass within the inventory? Skip time. Okay, 6:41 to 7:41. Can I make that anything less? I'd like to shoot for 7, but I guess we'll wait 1 hour. Okay, wait until evening. Good grief, what time does evening count for? Oh, here we go. Sometime later. So this is, we're in the
Some
cutscenes.
crew taking you along as bait?
That a compliment?
You look different.
Try again. Maybe you'll find some charm third time around.
Hey, Rogue. Ready?
Again, you.
We going?
Where's Johnny? Couldn't make it after all?
Look at her all dressed to the nines. Look at the shoes. Rogue, you look great.
You're wasting my time.
Look, we can tell her that.
You look... wow.
That Johnny's wow? Or yours? When's he gonna show?
He'll join us later.
See, you keep him on a short leash. Wise beyond your years. Let's go.
All right. Now we're gonna RP drive.
Pixel Cloud, your favorite place?
Once, probably. Haven't been there in ages.
That's a really
Drive-ins
nice
went out of
turn
style a
radius.
century ago. But Silver Pixel's still hanging in there.
Sounds like a preem place for a date.
Thought so too. Which is why I suggested Johnny take me there. 1,000,000 years ago.
Yeah.
So it wasn't his idea.
Of course not. His idea of a romantic night out was blowing up Arasaka HQ.
Yep, that sounds right. Waiting for traffic to clear. Oh man, it's kind of not going to.
All right, V. Tell me what's going on. For real.
Meaning...
Johnny doesn't do a thing without an ulterior motive. So what's in play this time?
Johnny's changed. He really does want to spend some time with you. No hooks, no lines, no sinkers.
Right.
I don't know if I fully trust that either, to be honest.
Rogue?
Just taking it all in. A selfless Johnny Silverhand. Apparently you're a positive influence on him. Closed. Really has been a while, I guess.
Technically, it's open. Been here before. But no way in. Practically have the place all to ourselves.
Okay. Try and get the projector started. I'll get us some seats.
Sure thing.
Sounds good.
Exactly. Entrance is over here. Right, let's go check the projector. Okay, looks like I found the projector. You wouldn't happen to know how to get it up and running.
Oh, we have some technical ability.
To see.
Look at that. Last played Bushido 10. Perfect.
Looks like a spurt of runny shit.
He loves that movie,
V,
man.
We're at a drive-in. Movie's the last thing we care about.
Oh, yeah, that's
Just
right.
want some background noise, a little blood, tits, and gore, that sort of thing.
Bushido will give you that.
All right, V, run along. I'll take it from here.
All right, amigo. You got the driver's wheel. Still don't know exactly how I feel about this completely, but you've earned it. What do we do? Take the pills to give Johnny control. How do I do that? Do I go to him? Yeah.
Have fun, you crazy kids.
Hopefully this is YouTube safe. I don't know. They've been waiting 50
Grabbed
years.
us the best spots. Hop on up.
Get him, homeboy. That's it.
This how you imagined this evening going?
Always knew things would have to change for us to just go out and catch a movie. Never imagined they'd change this much. Let's pretend it's 2015, huh? We just met, and I got no idea what a bastard you are.
I don't know. We have to pick. Wouldn't it be Johnny? I'm gonna try and play this like Johnny would. Like, I want to say this, right? Because I'm kind of a complimentary person. I'm a natural encourager, but I think Johnny would say this.
Sure, lured you to the movies so we could bang, by the way. It's technically a possibility, you know.
Okay, so it's 2015. If you could do it all again, what would you change? Anything at all?
Well, given how the last episode changed, I think he does feel like he would have changed things. Honestly, going off that last episode,
taking
this
a while
is
to
the
mull that one over.
response.
I do everything in my power not to lose you.
Johnny,
Hey. What's this?
Nothing, it's just... Had a lot of time to think while you were away. What ifs and all that.
I don't know why this one's colored blue. Johnny's kind of self-focused outlook makes me think it's one of these two right here. And I kind of think he would be in this one.
All that counts is I'm back with you. Think that's way better than any what if.
But all we got's this one night.
Oh, he's pretty alpha. He would be aggressive here.
It's more than I ever could have asked for. Rogue, I'm here on borrowed time in a borrowed body. But I'm here.
Might have to edit some of this out, guys.
Johnny, I can't.
The
That's not right.
osteoporosis. Think you would say this.
Thought you wanted this.
Because I did. Tried so hard to pretend nothing's changed. To pretend I'm the same rogue you knew. Actually managed to fool myself for a little. Get back on my own.
Rogue. Fuck.
Let it be, Johnny. She needs time. That's a hard switch for her.
Rogue's gone.
Yep.
Guess things did not go swimmingly.
Nope. Was gonna be a nice night at the drive-in. Now she's mad and won't tell me what about.
Yeah, but all that means is just give her a little bit. It's not this. No, it's not. I'm not normally this, like, dogmatic either, but it's totally not this. She just... That's a hard run. It's like we threw her down a water slide that she ain't ready to go down, you know? It's just too fast. You gotta give her some time to sort through this stuff. I mean, she basically told you she wanted to flash back to 2015. The problem is that she's lived an entire life since then. You can't get rid of that. That's part of her. So she entered into this in a wrong frame of mind, found out, hold on, none of this is right, and it doesn't feel right to her. You gotta give her time to process it.
Any guesses?
Remember Grayson, how they spoke? How weird it was?
Weird's not the word, I don't think. He was toying with her. Could be something to that.
Gotta mull it over. For now, take me to North Oak.
That's supposed to help you figure out Rogue?
No, Carrie. Tell you once we're there. Movie was a turd wrapped in crepe paper.
All right. So that's what it is. Remember, Grayson was saying that she like, I don't remember exactly how he put it, but like she sold some people out to stay safe. And Rogue had to do some things when everything went south on that heist. Not heist, but attacking Arasaka Tower where Johnny died. She had to do some things. I think she doesn't want to tell Johnny. I think she's embarrassed. Regretful, humiliated. I don't know. It could be that she at the same time recognizes she didn't have any choice. Heck, maybe she did something that kind of sold him out and she's having a really hard time living with that now because she's finding out she really does have feelings for him. I don't know what it is, but she is going through some stuff right now. And Johnny knows it. And Johnny knows to go check with Grayson to chase this down. Well, this sucks because I feel like people have a right to privacy, you know? But she's got secrets, and we need to bash that closet open. That's what we're doing, basically. We are chasing down leads. We are like, hey, look, honey, your lips say one thing, your eyes say another. We gonna find some stuff out. There is something going on here, and we got a mystery to solve. So I think that's how this is. I think that's how this is shaking out. But let's go ahead and save it. I am going to. I wish I hadn't said the osteoporosis thing. I wanted. You're not supposed to cut into cut scenes. It messes up the. What do you call it? The immersion, right? It's like talking to somebody in the middle of a major movie scene. But it was hard to hold off there. I thought it was funny. Anyway, I'm going to keep the whole scene in there. It's a little bit risque, but it's not anything like one of the scenes at the very beginning of the game with Johnny, between Johnny and what's the other girl's name? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, guys, but I can't remember it. The one that got let loose north of the Black Wall. She got put into the system as like she's like a program now. Alt. That one was more than risque. That one could get you flagged on YouTube technically. I mean, I don't think YouTube's done it, but there's a lot of stuff going on in that one that would fall under I'm not going to say the full phrase, but the soft, blank category. Anyway, I've saved it, and we'll see what we're going to do next episode. I don't really know for sure yet. Maybe we should plan that out right now. Can't do that. We might work on some of this Phantom Liberty stuff, and I'm thinking also to buy the apartment. Yeah, I don't want to buy that apartment yet. The Corpo apartment, the expensive one. I don't think I want to do that yet. But actually, we'll go do this. Meet Hanako at Embers. That seems like something important to do. Yeah. That'll be it. All right, guys. Again, I'm ASAP Grim. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode where this excellent story continues.